Oh, yo, what's good? It's your host, Sick Boy Joshi. Oh my god. I think I have caught the flu because for the past 3 days I've been feeling so weak, so drained. I've been waking up to hella cold sweats. Dude, I just feel like a gray blob. That's the best way I can explain how I feel. And I apologize for looking like shit. Well, I apologize for looking more like shit than I normally do. But yeah, this is a video I've been trying to do for the past few days, but yeah, I've just been feeling like trash. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to knock this out quickly. This is my 2019 recap. So the beginning of 2019, I started working at a racetrack with my dad. This was my second job technically. My first job was kind of like a little odd job. But yeah, I started working my second job at a racetrack. It was something pretty cool. Like, we got to see some nice hot rods. We got to see some cool people. We also got to see some annoying people that were drunk. Shortly after, me and my close friend would then start getting closer, and soon I'd ask her to be my girlfriend. And it was great because, we were great friends. We knew everything about each other. We were always there for each other, even when we were in our darkest times, So it was great, and I'd honestly say that was my first love. I would soon start my senior year. And yes, your boy was 18, turning 19 as a senior. I graduated late, so don't judge. It was better late than never, because I know some people that just dropped out sophomore year, freshman year, high school. Your boy really wasn't book smart at all, but I'm glad I was able to push through that. As high school started, I would soon make lots of new friends, but at the same time, I'd also find out who really were my friends. So there would be a lot of snakes popping around, so I'd end up losing tons of friends as well. A little bit after this is when the racetrack would actually end up getting shut down. The people that owned it just couldn't afford to keep it up. It was a bummer that that place had to shut down because I really liked working there. It was great people that worked there and all that stuff. And shortly after this, since I couldn't play high school football, I would then soon sign to a minor league football team called the Shreveport Bossier Knights. That was pretty cool. It was interesting. I got to play with people a lot older than me. I got to play with some people that actually got to play on a few NFL teams. It was crazy to think that I got to play side by side with someone that made it that far into football, and I got to play with people that played for great colleges, and I also got to play with people that were technically bounce backs. And if you don't know what bounce back is, it's somebody that plays at a high level college, and if it doesn't work out, they go to another team so they get scouted just so they could, go back to a higher college. And that's what that team was kind of for. So we had a guy that played at a high college. He joined our team. For this team, we had scouts. So a scout saw him, and then they picked him up, and he left our team and started back at another high-level college. Around this time, your boy was going kind of broke. All that money I had from the racetrack was starting to really pour into school. Boy was tired of having friends pay for my meals every time we went out. That shit sucked. I would then start working at Nicky's with a friend of mine. People that worked there, they were great people, but that job sucked bad. I hated it so much. And then I would graduate high school, and it was great to know that I accomplished something. There was times where I didn't think I would make it at all. There was times where I literally broke down crying because I felt like I wasn't good enough to, graduate. I didn't feel like I was smart enough either because I was never like book smart. I was always street smart and just knew how to use common sense. But for me to have graduated meant so much for me, and it made my family happy. I was never like the smartest in school, so me graduating was a big accomplishment to me. Water Gang 2020. I got to go to South Padre Island for my girlfriend at the time, senior trip. So we went to South Padre Island. It was so beautiful out there. We went to the beach, got to see pretty lights, fireworks, and everything. Around this time, it was after graduation, around this time I was starting to go through a lot of deep depression. I was working a shit job, and there was just so much crime going on in Louisiana at this time, and I just wanted to get out. And from living in Louisiana just about all my life, that's all I wanted to do was to get out. So when I had the chance to leave, I saved up a lot of money, my own money, and eventually I'd work things out with the family that I have here. We worked out a thing to where I can move here. So yeah, a lot of my money I saved up, packed all my bags and just moved here, and it was a big sacrifice leaving a lot of my friends behind. I had to leave my girlfriend here. The girlfriend that I was dating at the time, back, there. And also she was gonna be getting ready to move for college as well. So we would have been further distance. So yeah, that was a big sacrifice I had to make, but I did that for my own sake, my own happiness. And ever since I moved here, I've been so much happier. Then your boy turned 20 years old. Yeah, so your boy turned 20. It's a blessing to be able to make it this far in life, to still be here on this earth. Then shortly after I turned 20, me and my girlfriend at the time split. And I will say that it was hard because it was my first love, first real relationship, and it was hard. But there were a lot of things that were going on behind the scenes, and I'm gonna go out and say a lot of it was my fault. I was not in the right mindset. I was not mature as I am now. And yeah, if I went back in time, I'd do a lot of things differently, but that it's just a learning process. We all learn and we move on. Then my ass decided, hey man, I want to go back to YouTube, because I just remember I was just sitting down watching YouTube. I went back to my channel and was like, man, I have so much free time now. Like, I really could start back on this. Like, before I never had time. I always had to wait till weekends to record and then edit and upload, then go back to school or whatever. But now that I have more time, I can really get back into this. Not only that, I have a way better creative mind than I did before. I have money now than, because before your boy was broke. I was playing sports. I didn't have time to work, but now I have money, so I can put that into YouTube. So that's kind of what led me going back into YouTube, and seeing y'all guys enjoy my videos means so much to me. Then I would lose weight. I would go from 190 to 173. That was a great accomplishment. I feel so much better. Well, not technically right now. I feel like shit because I got the flu, but I do feel a lot better. I feel like I can move quicker. I get less knee pains than I used to. It's great to lose weight. Then we moved again. I'm glad we're here. This place has beautiful lighting. It's so much bigger, and I could do a lot of videos in this house. Then sadly, I'd end up losing a couple people. I would lose a friend that I worked with at Nikki's, and yeah, he was a real close friend, and losing him on Thanksgiving Day was very hard to take in. It took me a few days to really let that shock pull over, Then I would lose an ex. Then I'd end up losing Juice WRLD, and that was hard because his music really spoke to me, and I feel like he understand like what I was going through. Then I'd hit 200 subscribers, and I just want to thank y'all again for all that. I could not have hit 200 if it wasn't for y'all. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Well, this was my 2019 recap. Sorry for the weird transition. My phone ended up dying, but all I wanted to say is make sure to like, comment, share to support your boy, subscribe if you're new to my channel. If you are new to my channel, make sure y'all check out all my other series on this channel. I have a bunch of other series I know y'all guys will love. And yeah, 2019 really had its ups and downs, but it made me grow as a person and really has made me the person that I am today. And I'm excited to see on what's going to be happening next in this 2020. So yeah, that's really it. Sorry, I'm feeling like trash. I just got the flu. I'll see y'all in the next video, hopefully soon. But yeah, I just want to say peace. Love y'all. All right.